Today we are looking at the Japanese pixel art mobile app called Dotpict. Don't forget to like and comment if you liked the video. There's videos every Tuesday and Friday as of recent. I'm going to give a first impression and then a review of the app after using it again. Dotpict is a community/art social media app that lets you make and share pixel art made on the app itself. It's still usable offline, as you may have noticed. Normally, like you'll see later, you can see the popular and newest pixel art posts that got published on the app, and you can follow people, and that's the social media aspect of it. I'm going to show you two simple and fast pixel arts I recorded using the app so you can get a feel of how it works. The way you use it by default is that one hand, you hover and move the pixel cursor. The thing on the screen that's the shape of a colored pencil and shows which color you selected. With the other hand, you have to press the button at the bottom that says dot to color in with the cursor. When you start out, there's a very cute mini tutorial telling you how to use the app. You can zoom in and out, enough to see the whole picture or to lay down one pixel at a time. When you want to fill in with a large space with one color, you have to hover the cursor in the space you want to get filled and then tap on the bucket tool. You can move your art from where it is on the canvas using the move icon on the menu and pressing the arrow buttons to move your pixel drawing around. You can change it to pen-based drawing in the settings where tapping on the screen automatically makes lines appear like how most apps do it. Though when I changed it to that, I almost immediately went back to the default way of drawing on the app. There's a default set of color palettes you can use, and if you're offline and haven't downloaded additional sets, you're left with the palette I'm using at the moment. However, you can customize it even while offline by going to the palette icon on the top menu bar and using the color sliders after selecting which color pencil will be that color. You can export the pixel art you make as the tiny native resolution you chose at the beginning for the canvas size, or larger, up to about 1024 by 1024 pixels, and you can share it on other social media like Twitter. Okay, so my experience with the app can be summarized as such. 1. It's easy to get used to the way the app works pretty fast, and there's no real learning curve. It's pretty simple. 2. The app is very cute and I loved using it. The aesthetic and the graphic design and way it works is very intuitive. It makes it easier to know what thing corresponds to what. 3. Template palettes available can be very cool and harmonious. 4. The way the palette and pick button works was very much made with practicality and speed for pixel art and the limitations of mobile in mind. 5. Being able to toggle on and off the pixel grid is very useful. 6. The export and share features were really necessary, but I cannot discredit their presence and functionality. 7. The app actually comes with mini games you can play that's available. 8. The autosave function was a lifesaver. Unfortunately, there were also some downsides. The first being that the app would crash a lot. I edited most of the crashing out of the recordings, but it did get annoying even with autosave. This was kind of small, but after a while it got frustrating that it was pretty easy to accidentally draw lines and dots where you didn't mean to. And a bit of a nitpick and a double-edged sword. Though I did like how the aesthetic of the app was very pixel-like and consistent, the font would get difficult to read and wasn't very accessible to me as someone with a deteriorating visual disability. I had to strain my eyesight more to read the text. Also, it doesn't seem like the app has a flip canvas button or transform tool, which apps like Pixel Paint on the 3DS has. If it weren't for these downsides, I would rate the app a 4.5 out of 5 stars from what I've seen. But because of these things, I rate it 3 stars out of 5. Maybe a 2.8 stars out of 5. But I think the app has potential nonetheless, and I would still suggest people to use it, especially since it's a free app that's pretty cool. I hope you liked this video. If you want to see more art-related content like speed paints, tutorials, animation, and app reviews, please subscribe and turn on the notification bell, as there are going to be a lot more things to look forward to. I can assure you that, especially for next week. Well, see you later!